Hi everybody, welcome to Homemade and Homegrown. My name is Tammy Sousa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is a special day today. It's raining, but that's not the reason why it's special. Today is Chick Day. So I'm gonna take you with me, the process of how to take care of your chicks when you first get them. So again, welcome to Homemade and Homegrown. So I wasn't able to get any footage of the livestock store. It was really busy because obviously with it being Chick Day, a lot of their customers are there picking up their chickens. But what I'll start with is getting them into a nice, warm, safe place and introducing them to their water source and their food source, and getting them situated and quieted down. They are chirping like crazy right now in the other room, so I'll bring you over there right now. Okay, so they are quieted down. There is a few extras that I picked up because they had asked if I would. They had some extras there, but let me just open this up here. They were just getting settled into the nice warm light. But there's a total of 20 girls. This one here in the corner, I'm not too sure about. Seems pretty docile. And you seem to be squishing. What I do, all you need to do is just come up with a little box. Joe made this box, put a couple hinges on it for the door. And all you need is to get one of these little feeders and the water. Now the food or the livestock provider will have those for you. I like to start them out with just paper towel for now, just to absorb their feces, because I find it when they first start it's kind of watery. So yeah, see, like that is. I'm not too sure about that color, but that's pretty much how it is. So I'm going to show them where their water is, because they have not ate yet. Who wants a drink? Let's see. Let's get you. So all you do is you just take their little beaks, take their little head, and you bop it in the water. See? And then they'll see that the water's there. I'll take this guy and do the same. Yeah. Come here, I want this little docile one that doesn't seem right. Here, wakey wakey. Let's get some water in there. He seems awful weak, so I'm not sure if this one's going to make it or not, but you get that. So that's another reason why I took another 4 more chicks, just in case 2 or 3 die. Some of them have already found the food. That's great. Yeah. Once they get full bellies, just like a typical baby, they get their water and their food into them, they'll settle right down. Nice. It is good to see that they are pooping. We want to make sure of that. Okay, I'm going to close this up and get their light back on them. See how they quiet right up. So you cannot let these chicks get a chill. Once they get a chill, most likely they will die. I would say the first 48 hours of a chick's life is very critical. It's very delicate. So sadly, this one is struggling. I'm trying to keep it alive, but it doesn't look good. This is the sad part about having chicks. If he makes it, it'll be a miracle, or she makes it, it'll be a miracle. Yeah. Come on, girl. And doesn't want to open her eyes. I tried to get the water to it. Yeah, she doesn't want to open up her eyes. Poor baby girl. I'm sorry. Well, good morning. This is kind of abrupt, but when I went to make the video, how I was saying that it's a critical time for chickens, for baby chicks. Well, last night, within the first 12 hours, we lost 5. So that's what I was doing. I was kind of watching over them for the last while and keeping an eye on the ones that were getting weaker, and you're just not sure why that happens. It's sad, it's all part of it, but I'm such an animal lover that I felt the need to be by their side while they were dying. So what I wanted to do was explain the process of having chickens, of when you get the chicks home. Hi, Gabby. Good morning. We got Gabby here. Good morning. How you doing today? Huh? How you doing? The girls have been doing good though in the new house. They're adjusting because that was their original house, and the first 2 nights. They've been going over there to go to bed, but I've been having to trick them and bring treats over here to lock them up here so that they could realize that this is home now. That's my coffee, girl. You can't have my coffee. Have you laid your egg yet? I don't think you have. She's got lots to say to me every morning. That's why I called her Gabby. Hey, Gabby girl. You Gabby girl? You gotta go up too. You go lay your egg finally. Our leghorns, that's that breed, leghorns, they're late layers. They lay their eggs late in the morning. Like I think right now it's 10:30. 10 or 10:30. I'm talking here. I'm trying to do a video. What do you got to say for yourself? I just kind of feel like it just put a damper on things. Like, I understand it's all part of it, and the circle of life and all that, and not every chick survives, but you sure wish they did. It's hard to see little lives like that pass away. So, but again, part of life. If you hear in the background the chainsaw, or not the chainsaw, the skill saw, Joe's down there with the greenhouses. Yay! Finally getting to the greenhouses. I've been harping about that for the last couple of weeks too, and I said we've got to get them done today. Today. So he came down here early and got started. We had a lot of rain here. I don't know if you can hear the river just rushing through, so she's pretty full. Because of the rain, it weighed down the one that's down right here where my finger is. The day before, we were able to get this up and taped and fixed up, so that one's good to go. This one ended up getting the most damage. Joe says every time he goes to grab the frame, it's breaking. So wherever it bent and stuff like that, it's breaking. So he's trying to fix those areas where they're broken and join them back together with metal, I guess, before we put the plastic back up. We have to tape the areas that were ripped, but with that weight of the rain, that's exactly what happened. Anyway, let's go down and check it out. It's not going to be one of the movies. It's not going to be one of the videos that I wanted to make, but things can change, right? I'm glad the rain stopped. We're supposed to, according to the almanac, we're supposed to get more rain especially this week coming. What do they say? April showers bring May flowers. You know what that is? That is spring is in full swing. I did some painting too. Oh, I can show you that in the garden. I got a little paint crazy, color crazy, and decided to create a happy place. I painted my T-posts, the side of my shed. Actually, today I've also got to lay out my rolls of landscape fabric, the weed barrier. Love this stuff. I got that off of Amazon. That is the best stuff. Just to prove it, I ran out and I wanted to put the weed barrier down here, so I bought a cheaper kind, and it's fraying all along the side there. Garbage. Whereas the DeWitt, and I have no affiliate with them, but DeWitt is the brand that I like the most. It's a 5-ounce grade, which is the thickness. Yeah, it's the thickness of the fabric. But I gotta lay that out on the other side over there, where I'm going to be putting my tomatoes, because I'm not gonna till that area. I decided not to till it. I was gonna put this down, and then I was going to lay some compost and manure, things like that, to where I'm going to plant the tomato and let it start from there. Then I won't have to till the garden and wake up any more weeds. I went up to the local lumber yard and picked up some shavings, and it holds in the moisture in the soil, so I won't have to water as much. But according to the almanac, it looks like we're going to have more rain than usual in this area for the spring and summer. So, but the summer is going to be warmer than usual. So probably a lot of humidity. Anyway, there you go. I painted the side of my shed and my T-posts. Planted my onions. Oh, looks like something was digging them up. I gotta put them back in. The red onions are in this box, and my yellow Spanish onions are in here. And my garlic. My garlic's come up, so this year is the first year that I've grown garlic. I planted these back in October, so they're doing good by the looks of it. A little bright, isn't it? Whatever, I like it. It's funny. Anything to amuse me. I also bought a couple of these garden weather vanes. Indicates wind, speed, and direction. So I'm gonna put one on top of the chicken coop, and actually one over here, up on the top, right there in the corner of the roof. We're gonna put that there, just for fun. You have to make your gardening experience fun. It's not always about work. Although it is hard work, it is rewarding work in the end. I love seeing people being inspired by other gardeners, like myself. Like, I was totally inspired to do it long before COVID started, but now that COVID began last year, I was sold on the whole concept to go back to the way it used to be, and get gardening the way our grandparents and great-grandparents and their parents did things. Just too much uncertainty going on that I'm keeping an eye on anyway. Today, I have to lay down that weed barrier today, so if you want to come with me, continue watching. Chicken's behind the camera. Coming to see what Mama's doing. Hi. Hi, girls. Hi. How you doing? What do you think? Doing a good job? I gotta go get more pigs. Okay, so I just got these at the dollar store, garden staples. That's what you use to put the tarp down, tie it down. You just, I like to crisscross them. Some people say there's no need, it's a waste of staples, but I'm extra. This thing's heavy. Just cross it a bit. Okay. Oh. So that should do it. Technically, it's supposed to be 2 rows per sheet, I believe, but whatever. What I'm gonna do is probably, because by the time the tomatoes get in here, a lot of the grass and weeds and stuff that's underneath here should be dead or dying, so they won't come up through. But probably a week before I put them in, I'll create some holes. I'll cut out holes where I'm gonna put the tomato plant. Yeah, one step forward. I put together 4 pallets also, I meant to mention. 4 pallets together, and this is where my compost is going to go. So I'm just kind of piling things up that's going to end up going in there. I got to break it down, rip it up, and put it in there. I just did that the other day too, so just thought I'd show you. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking?
Somebody else down here?
No. Not that I know of. Not that I care to know. What you doing?
Oh, trying to fix this massacre of a greenhouse.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, she's flooded inside too.
Yeah.
Oh, what a mess. Putting a support beam up. Okay.
This is not going to be as pretty as the other one. The other one kind of fixed up a little bit better than this one. This is kind of like trial and error to see if this is going to work.
Middle beam in the... Huh? Will you be putting a beam in the middle?
Yeah, same as the other one.
Okay.
I put it to the other one kind of see what I did.
Okay.
Still not complete, still needs more bracing in.
But looks pretty good to me. Oops, this side's open. Get inside. Whew. Well, I think that'll work. So last year when I got this one, I was hoping to, what I was planning on doing was to have this kind of like all buckets full of produce and see how it would grow that way. I don't know yet if that's still going to be the plan. We'll see.
I did measure 20 feet. Why is this being we're a little long? It says 20 foot. greenhouse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do me a favor, honey.
Huh.
Lean on that thing to push it out. I'm gonna see if it's in the future.
That's a sight to see. Good sight to see right there. I kind of feel like an idiot that I didn't take this plastic down in the wintertime. But another lesson learned, I guess. Rip out these weeds that came up. This was soil that I had last year. Anyway, I'll rip those out and then gotta figure out what I'm gonna plant in here. Haven't done that yet. Whew, yep. Glasses are foggy. It is warm in here. Getting okay, I just realized how he did it. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. That's awesome. The only thing is this greenhouse only has these Velcro windows that I open up. So there's not really that much airflow that comes through here. So I'll have to keep the door open though. They were cheap and it was a good start. But now he's going to reinforce them and they'll be great. If I have to replace the plastic, then I have to replace the plastic. It is what it is.
We're getting my steps in today.
It's looking good, honey.
Yeah, don't say that yet.
That's quite the support beam in the middle.
Huh?
Quite the support beam there in the middle.
Yes it is.
Well, I decided to bring the Buff Orpingtons outside in this little chicken tractor that we had made for our Meat Kings that we had last year, but didn't quite work out. But I thought this is a beautiful day for them to come out, and this is the first time they're on grass and pecking at it, and the other girls are checking her out. Not too sure about them, but there he came, the neighbor came. Next day we had a good dose of rain the day before. And we're supposed to get a little bit more tomorrow, so he decided to come today. Opening new ground, yes. I'm really excited. I got a small little garden here that I got him to take out, like pull out, and then over here is going to be more like where my potatoes and turnip and things like that will be growing. So can't really do anything here in the middle because of the tree stumps, so we'll have to get them plucked out with an excavator or something, because the roots are huge, so there's no pulling those out. So this should be interesting when he gets plowing it, or tilling it, breaking it all up for me. So it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. There was a time people used to do this by hand. Can you imagine? My great-grandparents. And they got these machines to haul behind a horse. Save their back a little bit. Oh, look at that. Straighten it out for me. Thank you, Lord. Bless him, bless him, bless him. Perfect. Perfect. It'll be okay going up that hill, I hope. Oh, thank you, Elmer. Well, that was a nice surprise. I didn't expect him to come today. I heard the tractor coming up the road and I went, could that be? So this is awesome. I'm really excited. I didn't want to waste this section, so I got him to open that up a bit. That'll give me probably 2 or 3 rows here beside the greenhouse. Should be interesting trying to get these roots out of here. Look at them. My gosh. Yeah. But we cut down this tree, and now it's over there piled up. But oh, this is great. I feel blessed. Thank you, Lord. So he'll come by. We'll let that dry for a few days, he said, and then he'll come by with the tiller and chop it all up. He agreed with me too. He said, the soil is really good, a little bit rocky here, but the like a lot of worms and stuff like that. So I just thought it was going to be a mess under here and clay. Sure, there's a few spots that are showing some clay, but nothing compared to what I thought was going to be here. I'm really excited. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wow, this looks really good. No, I don't find that clay-like at all, really. See, last fall I had him come down. This is what this looked like. All these bushes, all that right there was here, so I had him cut it down. What a good, look at that. What a sight. What a sight. Oh, okay, so that's done. So we'll let that sit for a few days, like you said, and then come by with the till, break it all up, and then he'll come by later again and make up the rows for me. To figure out what I'm going to put here, but probably rutabaga and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I got to designate an area for our potatoes, designate an area for the rutabagas. Anyway, I got some thinking to do. There you go, have some fun. You get them all. There's lots of worms right there. Yeah, you did. Ate them all up. Oh, that's a beautiful sight to see. Freshly tilled ground. So my awesome neighbor came today to till up the ground, and that looks amazing. This is exciting. So now what I'm going to do is I'll rake that up a little bit, try and get some of the, like the grass chunks and things like that, just to smooth it out. And another thing too, today I got my seed potatoes in the mail, so this is perfect. So I'll work on this for the next few days, and then probably over the weekend I'll get the potatoes planted and they will be in the ground. This side I haven't quite decided, but I'm pretty sure what I'm thinking anyway. What I want to do was to use this area for squash and turnip. My rutabagas, I think I'm going to put I've got a ton of rutabagas that I started from seed, and I want to get them in the ground too. So okay, so he tilled it up a little bit more for me. All right, it looks better. I didn't know he was going to come by and till it a second time, but this is great. So the peas are doing good from what I see. So I decided to go ahead and plant my cauliflower. So I put in a few here and a few over in the other box right there. Also, I decided to put my pole beans in. So I can't wait to see these climb up this trellis and how beautiful it's going to look when I'm able to walk right through and be surrounded by beautiful greenery and beans. And another reason why I'm noticing this whole vertical gardening thing that's going on, it's so much easier to pick your beans this way than bent over. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of gardening with that concept in mind. But I got the pole beans in, my peas, and some cauliflower. Looks like we got a dark cloud moving in, as you can see. So we're going to get some rain tonight, which is good for these new plants, and which tells me it won't be too cold tonight. So we'll see how they make out the first couple nights out. This week is supposed to be really nice all week long, like temperatures over 20 degrees Celsius, which is high around here. Anyway, come on girls, we're all done for the day. They're all in the garden over there, some over here under the tree doing dust baths. Coming girls? Yeah, you see her running. Joe said he's got to get some video of me walking and them behind me. I'm the lead hen, I guess, the queen. Coming up, girls? I'm going up this big hill. This hill's a killer. Okay. Anyway, so this video is obviously made within a few days of the week. So we've just been doing a lot of work around here. Actually, I'll show you something that Joe built me, and I just finished painting it today, and we're going to be putting it over where the old apple tree was, and I think it's going to look great there. And I'm going to plant a clematis. There it is, this white trellis. Got to put some I guess fabric mesh on here just to give the plants, the clematis, something to grab onto until they reach up to here.